Hi, good morning, team. Kylie from Gewrew Yoga, and today we're filming from here. You can see we're at Burleigh Point. A few waves going on, so at the moment I'm torn between doing some yoga and waves, but always yoga's first. We'll get you prepared for a little bit of surfing. So be sure to check us out on this video that's coming up next, right here on the mat with a special guest. Good morning, everyone. It's Kylie from Gewrew Yoga, and we have a special guest this morning, Kylie, here to help out with some yoga. So get ready, get prepared, get your mat, block, strap, whatever you need to get on with this, and let's go. So let's start off by sitting on your bolster or your block, or even sitting in Gerudasana, which is hero pose. Chest up nice and high, shoulder blades back, and remember to go at your own pace. Don't feel that you need to get into every posture, but truly get into every posture. So as you sit comfortably on your mat, I want you to just draw the eyes to shut. Palms are facing up at the moment, and then connecting your thumb to your index finger. So enjoy this morning, enjoy this evening, whenever you're watching this, or wherever you're watching this, enjoy your own company. So as you establish a breath, a soft, subtle inhale, followed by a pause, and then the exhale, slowly just drifting off. Follow that with also another pause. So the three stages of your pranayama: your petchak, inhale; kumbhak, the pause, this mindless pause where you experience the present moment; and the redchak, which is the exhalation. And observing how that breath is connected to the universe, connected to this external existence we call chitta, your consciousness. It's how we connect to each other, how we connect to nature, but more importantly, how we connect to our inner self. Whether the breath is erratic, short, distant, or even calm, relaxed, and powerful, use this breath, this pranayama, to observe yourself. Whether you compulsively react or consciously respond is totally up to you. So as you start to take the breath a little bit deeper, feel the spine lifting. Really draw the spine up, chin rising, shoulders completely relaxed, and you're looking in between the eyebrows. Try not to imagine anything or visualize anything, but just experience you right here, right now, sitting. Living, really. Experiencing your life as it is, as it's happening. It's one of the most fundamental and basic steps of yoga, is to experience those moments rather than try to think about them or replay them in the mind. So as you begin to take your hands, palms facing down onto the knees, we're going to slowly start to take a little bit of a rotation from the right hip to left. A little bit of a circle in one direction, as slow, as wide, or as narrow, as fast as you need to. Synchronizing with your breathing. And then coming back to center, we switch directions. Opposite side. Deep breath in. And a full purifying breath out. Now as you come back to stillness, take one more inhale. Lift the shoulders, and then draw the shoulders to the floor on a strong exhale. We generally begin with one fundamental, or one of the most important types of pranayama or yogic breathing, one of 5 that you have to do daily. We'll take it as Nadeshadhan pranayama, so this alternate nostril breath. You're going to take your right hand, you're going to close off your right nostril with your thumb, inhale through the left, close off both nostrils, release the right, exhale through that side. Breathing in through the right. Closing off both. Then exhaling to the left. Pause. Left side inhale. Close off both. Right side exhale. Fill the lungs on the right side. Inhaling. Both nostrils shut. Switching sides, left side exhalation. Inhale again, left. Close off left. Release right. One more round, inhaling through the right. Closing off right. Exhaling left. As you bring the hands back to the thighs or the knees, I want you to bring your chin to the chest. Take a deep inhale. Chin to the sky, full breath out to the mouth. We'll do that again 2 more times. Inhaling. Chin rising. Exhale. One more time. Breathing in. Forehead to the sky. Exhale. And as you slowly come back to center, we're going to take the hands forward. Come off the block. We're going to cat-cow, yes? Rotate the biceps towards the front of your mat. Toes can be tucked under or pushed back. Chest up high, and then start to look up towards the sky. Breathe in. Round the upper back, tuck the tailbone underneath, exhale. We'll go again. Curving the spine naturally. Inhale. And then pressing back. Empty the lungs. One more breath in. And letting go. Press away from the earth, down facing dog. Exhaling. So here you want to spread the fingers. Right? Have a slight micro bend in the elbows, external rotation of the shoulders, even a little bend in the knees as you start to walk the dog out. Pressing into the heels, your calves, hamstrings. Feel the sit bones pressing to the sky and this lift of the spine from one end as you let the head hang on the other. And I want you to really feel that breath, right? Expand it into the back ribs, like you're pushing it forward off the front edge of your mat. And then taking your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Fill the lungs one more time. And then release, switch sides, exhale. Left hand now to the outside of the right leg. Take a deep inhale. Heels ground towards the floor. Shoulders spread wide. And then exhaling. As the crown grounds, take one more full breath in. And then releasing back to center. Exhale. Heels high. One more inhale. And then slowly look forward, walk towards the front of your mat on a full breath out. Uttanasana, this forward fold. So take your feet a little bit wider than your hips this morning. Grab your elbows in front of your legs, pour the head down as the crown points towards the floor, and then begin to just sway from side to side as you lift from the inner arches of each foot. Completely synchronizing with your breathing. So as you slow the mind down, and emotions, it's all because of the breath. No matter what challenges arise, ensure that your breath remains constant, calm, relaxed. Take a breath in, come back to stillness, hands on the floor, exhale, and then slowly looking forward, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Breath in or breath out. All right, let's go. You ready? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go. Front of the mat, toes touching, little gap in the heel, spread the fingers out nice and wide. Hands high, breathe in. Bend the knees, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, deep inhale. Step or jump back, high plank. Top of your push-up. If you need to go to the knees, you go to the knees. Right? Shoulders forward. Take a big breath in. Pull the toes towards your belly button, and then strong through the arms as you exhale. So this four-limb staff pose, right? Engaging Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Uddiyana Bandha, your transverse abdominis. Inhale. Come forward with the shoulders, and then lower on the count of 3, 2, 1. Breath out completely. Cobra, Bhujangasana. Right leg off the floor. Lifting the chest, Cobra. Breathe in. Tuck the toes under, right leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. Press back, exhale. So as you push your leg into the sky, start to turn the hip open. And then breathing into the fingertips, right? Really stretch out through the fingers and then bend the right knee. Point the toes back towards the floor on the opposite side of your mat. And then start to lengthen through the right side. Breathing in. Twisting through the mid to upper back. And then exhale. Right leg goes straight. Huge inhale right here. Look forward, right knee, right elbow. Exhale. You can take your foot to the floor if there's an option for you. Otherwise, we're coming forward. Take a full breath in. And then landing softly in a lunge. Lower the back knee. Or take the knee off the ground and pull the shoulder blades back. Start to look up. Chin extending forward. Throat extending forward. Inhale. A little bit lower with the hips. And then breathe out. And as you look towards the sky, take one more breath in. Step forward to a fold. And then exhale. Take it to the sky, mountain pose, reaching up. Deep inhale. Hinge from the hips, forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, long breath in. Step or jump back. High plank again. Chaturanga. 4-limb staff pose, exhaling. Come forward with the shoulders. If you need to go to knees, you go to knees. Breathing in. And then lowering towards the earth. Exhale. Cobra, one more time. This time left leg off the floor. Inhale. Shoulder blades back. Tuck the toes under right side. Press back into a 3-legged dog. Exhale. Right heel grounds, hip turns open. And then spread the fingers, right? Really strong through the arms as you continue to lift from the hips. And then turn them open. Breathing in. And then bending the left knee. Turn it open a little bit more. Exhale. So encourage that stretch on the left side of your body to become bigger. Breathing in. Lengthen the leg. Come forward, left knee, left elbow, high plank, exhale. Option to take the foot touching the ground, that's cool. Otherwise, take a big breath in and then land it softly on the floor, lower the back knee, exhale. Chest high, shoulder blades back. Feel that stretch, right? From the tailbone all the way out through the throat, even past the forehead as you start to look up. All right? Try not to kink the neck back, but go forward. Inhaling. Hips lower to the ground, and then exhale. And as you look up, one more time, breathe in. Stepping to the front of your mat. Folding. Exhale. Hands high. Big inhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana, or strong pose. It's also known as. Beautiful. So as arms go wide, pull the shoulder blades back, and then start to look up between the hands. Right, whether the hands are apart or together, it's up to you. But continue to sink the hips. Breathing in, and then out again. Heels off the floor, take it, inhale. Arms go back, you're sipping bird pose. Exhale. So as you send the chest long, forward over the front edge of your mat, extend the arms back, squeezing through the triceps, tucking the tailbone underneath. Take a deep breath in, and then go lower with the chest. Exhale. Extend the arms. Take a big inhale. Left hand on the floor, right arm to the sky. Breathe out. So from here, you're going to start to work your gaze, maybe to the floor, along to the right side, eventually above the sky, if you like, towards your hand. Breathing in, and then out again. A long inhale. Step back with the left leg in a lunge. Breathe out. Twisting crescent lunge here. Pull the shoulder blades back and then start to open up that heart space, right? Send the crown forward as you lengthen the spine over the front edge of your mat. Breathe in, twist, and then bind right on behind your back. Go to the fingertips of your left hand. So come up a little bit higher. Keep the hand flat. You can use your left hand on a block and continue to twist, whether you look up or down. Breathing in, and then out again. Take one more inhale. Slowly come up, warrior one. Breathe out. So right knee bent at 90 degrees, left foot on the outer edge. Really strong as you squeeze your heels underneath your tailbone. And then start to look up. Pull the shoulder blades back. Take a long inhale. A little bit deeper. And then empty. Fill the lungs one more time. And then lower to warrior two. Exhale. So the fingers together, chest up nice and high. And then really tuck the tailbone underneath. You start to feel the chest lift. Inhaling. A little bit lower. Empty. We're going to reverse the warrior. So right leg straight, toes off the floor. Bend the left knee, and then right arm over your head. Stretch it as far as you can, pulling the shoulder blades away from the neck. Inhaling to lengthen. Really press into that right heel as you lean into the left. Exhaling. Look up to the sky. Take one breath in, and then coming forward into a low plank. Exhale. Up dog here. Breathe in. Down facing dog, press back. Exhale. Breathe out. Bend the knees on a no breath. Look to the hands, step or jump, front of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhaling. And then folding, bowing, empty. Strong pose again. Hands up nice and high. Breathe up. And then settle into this pose. Exhaling. So the knees could be apart, they could be together. But again, just breathe. Right? Hope you're enjoying yourself right now.
Yeah.
A little bit? Yeah. Cool. As you go lower, take an inhale. Heels off the floor, nice and high, and then send the arms back. Lead the throat forward. Feel the back of the neck also stretching over the front edge of your space as you continue to lift with the heels, finding strength in your legs, fueled by the strength of your breathing. One more inhale. Chest comes forward, and then stay for the exhale. And as you take your right hand to the floor, breathe in. Left arm to the sky. Exhale. So whether your gaze is pointing straight to the floor, across to the left, or to the ceiling, continue to send the spine long, right? And open up the chest. Take a full inhale as you twist. And turn even more on the breath out. Belly button's engaged. Inhale. Right leg back in a lunge. Twisting crescent lunge. Exhaling. So you can take the right knee to the floor if it's an option. Otherwise, open up the chest. Take a big breath in. And then turn to the mid to upper back as you exhale. From here, you can take your left arm behind your back. Continually twisting. Right across. Breathing in. And then out again. Fingertips, right hand, if it's an option, to come up a little bit higher. Or a full bind. Otherwise, look up to the sky for one more inhale. And then come up, warrior one. Exhale. Hands up nice and high, left knee bent at 90 degrees, and really press on the outer edge of your right foot as you feel the right hip slide forward. Inhale again. Shoulders relax. And then exhale. So as you continue to lift the chest, take one more full breath in, and then let it go to warrior two. Exhaling. Right? Really relax the shoulders. Feel this vibrancy with the chest space as you spread the energy across your arms and even down through the legs. Inhale. A little bit lower. And then exhale. We'll reverse that warrior. So left leg straight, toes high, right knee bends, left arm above your head. Send it. Whether you want to look up or down and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take a full breath in. Chest wide. Exhaling. So open up this heart space. Fill the lungs one more time. And then back down to the ground, low plank. Exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Here comes an up dog. Breathe in. Down facing dog over the toes. Press back. Exhale. We're going to start to move now in one breath in, one breath out. So you're going to go at your own pace. Lift the heels, inhale. Bend the knees, empty. On a no breath, look to the hand, step or jump, front of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, and then forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands up nice and high, take a breath in, sipping bird pose, exhale. Left hand to the ground, right hand high, breathe in, step back lunging, exhale. Twist open, take a huge binding, inhale, and then come back to warrior one, exhale. Huge breath, lift the heart space, inhale, and then go to two, exhaling. We'll reverse it. Pavrita Virabhadrasana, breathing in, and then back down to the ground, low plank, low push-up, exhale. Lift the chest strong through the arms, inhale, down facing dog, press back, full breath out. Bend the knees, no breath, look to the hands, step or jump, front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, and then bowing, releasing, exhale. Utkatasana, fierce pose, hands high, breathe in, and then send them back with the heels off the floor, exhaling. Right hand to the floor, left arm high, inhale, take it back in a lunge with the right leg, binding, exhale. One more breath in, and then come back to warrior one, full breath out. A long inhale right here, and then turn it into two, empty. Breathe back, revolving warrior. Long inhale, and then down to the ground, low plank, low push-up, exhaling. Strong chest, lift, breathe in, down facing dog, we'll meet there, and then exhale. Then stack your feet together behind you, take your right leg nice and high, huge breath right here, come forward in the lunge. All right, hands up nice and high. Option one is to take the left knee to the floor, 90 degrees, or go straight. So open up that heart space, take a breath in, interlace your fingers above your head, and then draw the hands high, right? So we're gonna interlace the fingers. Yeah, and then start to send the chest forward as the hands go back, and then look up. Really create that crescent shape from the right foot or left foot to the hands, breathing in, and then out again. Extend through the heart space for one more deep inhale, and then hands in prayer, heart center, breathe out. So we're back to here, chest up nice and high, tuck the toes under on that left foot, come off the back knee, take a long breath in, right? As you come forward with the chest, huge inhale, we're gonna extend the arms over the front edge of your mat. Take a long breath in, further forward on the exhale. Get the chest to go lower than the right knee. If you need to take the left knee down, do it. Otherwise, continue to extend. Take a long inhale from here. And then slowly, we're gonna start to bind. Yes, we're gonna take our right arm, hook it around the right knee. Chest is still facing the floor. Next option, left hand behind your back. You can take the left hand to the floor. Otherwise, we're breathing here, observing the stretch, breathing in, getting yourself closer to the floor, and then exhale. Feel that stretch on the inside of your right thigh. Take one full inhale, and then release, come back up, warrior two, breathe out. Yeah, take a long breath in, a little bit lower, empty. Right hand on the inside of your right foot, left arm to the sky, take a deep breath in, and then slowly take your right foot, slide it back. You can keep the foot on the ground, right knee, right elbow. Otherwise, take the right foot off the floor. Point the toes away, ensure that the shoulder's directly above the wrist, and then left arm over your head. Send it long over the front edge of your mat. Huge inhale right here, and then release, high plank, exhaling. Shoulders forward, breathe in, lower towards the earth, exhale. Up dog, big inhale. Down facing dog, press back, empty. Left leg high, feel the lunge. Come forward, lunging. And Gerudasana, crescent lunge. So again, if you need to take your right knee down, take it down. Hands high, tuck your tailbone underneath, and then start to look up. Pull the shoulder blades back. And then observe that stretch on the right side of your body, so continue to lower the hips. And then slightly forward. Breathing in. And then out again. A little bit deeper, right? Really take that breath into account of how it's going to stretch through that hip flexor, your psoas. One more. Beautiful inhale. Come forward, hands in prayer, heart center. Exhale. We'll send the chest long. Push on that right heel. If the knee's on the ground, push the hip forward. Take another breath in, and then the arms go forward off your mat. Exhale. And as you start to lower the chest, right, begin to ground using that breath. Inhaling, and then empty. Take one more breath in. And as you lower, left arm, you could hook it, right, around the left knee, right arm behind your back. Keep the chest parallel to the floor with the back heel off the ground, or the knee on the ground, right side. Start to send your chest closer to the floor, maybe looking through your legs. Breathing in, and then out again. Another inhale. Come up. Warrior 2. Exhale. Yeah. Breathe in. A little bit deeper. Exhale. Don't forget to smile, because this one is a bit strong this morning. Left hand on the floor, right arm to the sky. We're here, right? Extended side angle. Utthita Prasvakanasana. So open up the chest. Take a big breath in, and as you ground through that left arm, keep the knee connected to it. Slide the left foot back. You can keep the foot on the ground. You can take the foot off the ground as you continue to lift with the hips. Right arm, shoot it over your head, nice and straight. Start to open up the chest. Breathing in, and then out again. One deep inhale. Lengthen, and then release, high plank. Breathe out. Chest comes forward, feel the lungs, and then slowly lower for 5, 4, 3, 2.5, 2. Hold. Breathe in. Stay for the breath out. Flip the toes. Up dog from here. Inhale. Down facing dog with a smile. Exhale. Slowly take a breath. Lift the heels. And then walk your feet forward towards the front of the mat. We'll go Malasana, Garland pose. So hands in prayer to your heart space. Chest up nice and high. And then just draw the eyes to shut for a moment. Feel the spine starting to lengthen. Nice and high towards the sky as your hands are somewhere in the middle of your chest. Focusing on this breath. Breathing in. And then out again. Deep inhale. And then releasing, exhale. So taking the hands to the floor. Yes? You're going to take your right shoulder behind your right knee on the inside. Cool? Hands are going to go slightly wide in a diagonal position. That's it. Hips nice and high. Take a breath in. And I want you to take your left leg back in a lunge. So knees off the ground. Take a big breath in right here. And then just start to bow. Let the head hang. So really let that head hang. Soften. Right? Breathing in. And then out again. All right, with one sweeping move, we're going to slowly lift that left leg off the floor. Take it into a standing split. That's it. So the left leg's going to go high. That right shoulder's on the inside of the right knee. Finding yourself grounding. Then you can take your left hand parallel to your right foot. And then I want you to bend your left knee. Take it down a little bit lower. Right hand is going to grab your left foot. That's it. Tiki bottoms up. So you're going to start to draw this knee nice and high. Observing the stretch. Breathing in, and then out again. Take one huge inhale as you lengthen your right leg to straighten. And as you release your right leg, both hands back on the floor, standing split. This is back up. Yeah. So take it nice and high. Amazing split over there. By the way, mine's like pointing straight at the trees. And as you slowly start to look forward, lift the chest. Keep your left hip now parallel with the right, so lower the left hip a little bit. Push that left heel away from your face. And I want you to take your right leg, bend the knee, bind it with your right hand, and eventually both hands. So both hands. I got you. Coming up, bend the elbows, right leg nice and strong, chest up nice and high. Like that, breathing in, and then out again. Huge inhale right here. Strong, right? Feel the lungs, and then slowly in this bind. Yeah. Come up to stand. Come on. Yeah, right here. Right? So shoulder blades back. Take a long breath in. We're connected. Exhale. Release the right hand. Take it to the sky. Open up the chest. Breathe in. Grab the inner arch of that right foot. And we're going to come forward for dancers. We're kind of diagonal, really. Take it up nice and high. Breathing in. And then out again. I'll pivot, so I'll go this way. And slowly come back up to standing. Pull that left hand. So getting the foot to come nice and close. Your next option is to hook the foot or keep it where it is. Right hand to the middle of your chest in prayer, or we come to prayer hands here. Breathing in, and then out again. Neck long inhale, and then slowly release the leg to the floor, and shake that one out. You might not have felt it, but we did. All right. Okay, let's go. Feet shoulder width apart, take the hands up nice and high. Breathe in, forward fold, exhale. Left shoulder on the inside of your left knee now. Take the arms diagonal. Take it nice and low, right? Hips nice and high. Big inhale. Folding, hips up, and then exhaling. And then take your right leg back in a lunge. Just ensure that right shoulder's on the floor. Don't take your right knee down. Keep it nice and high. Huge breath in, right? Really get that stretch through that left hamstring. So even lifting up from the left hip slightly. Take another inhale, and then you're gonna look forward. You're gonna lift off the right leg. Exhale. So looking down in between your right hand and left foot. Take a breath in, lengthen your left leg, and then bend your right knee. Left hand connects to right foot. Nice and slow, breathing in and out. Whether the hand's on the inside of the leg or outside, again, it's up to you. Huge inhale right here. Lengthen your left leg and then release back into a standing split. Breathing in, head hangs, exhale. As you start to look forward, lifting from the chest, right? Pull the shoulder blades back, bend the right knee. Left leg straight, right hand, right foot. Hold here. As we lengthen, keep the hips square. And if you like, lifting off the left hand. Chest parallel to the floor, elbows wide. Breathing in, and then out again. Whether it's one hand or two hands, take another huge inhale, and then come up to standing. Beautiful. Shoulder blades back. Take a long breath in. Really ground through that left leg, right? Feel the hips lift. And then take your right hand on the inner arch of the foot. Left arm goes high. Inhale. Kick back into the hand with your right foot. Gerudasana, your dancer's postures. Opening up. So whether it's forward, straight up, feel the hips square. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Breathing in, and then out again. A deep inhale, and then slowly coming back up. Push that right heel into the glute. And you can stay from here, left hand, prayer hands, right? And then start to look to the right side. If you want to bring that hook into the forearm or elbow, and then prayer hands across, both hands or one hand. Start to look to the right side, breathing in, and then out again. Another full inhale, and then slowly release. Come back to center on the breath out. Front of the mat, toes touching, little gap in the heels, spread the fingers out nice and wide, and then draw the eyes to shut for a moment. I'm going to edit here. I forgot to turn this on.
Forgot to turn it off?
On.
Oh no.
Yeah. Forgot to turn it on. All good. All right, we're back to here. Yes, I'm back. Okay, hands to the sky. Take a breath in. A little bit of a back bend. Bend the knees, forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Deep inhale. Step or jump back. High plank, top of your push-up. Come forward with the shoulders. Take a breath in. And then slowly lower for 5, 4, 3. Stop at 2.5. Take a deep inhale. Press back. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Okay, 2 options here, right? We're going to slowly take the feet together, take your right leg to the sky. All right, first option, you're going to look forward. You're going to lower your left knee to the floor while bringing your chin to the ground. Left knee down, chin on the ground, right leg above your head, right? So this is Ganda Bandha Gerudasana. This is your chin stand. So if you want to move back a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll move back a little bit, right? Here, elbows nice and tight, hips are relatively square. And you're looking forward, so really stretching out Vishuddhi, right? Throat chakra, purifying through the neck. Otherwise, we're going to take both legs up, or one leg up nice and high. From this position here, breathe in, here. Lower down, both legs, up dog, inhale, down facing dog. Exhale. Switch sides. Left leg high. Breathe in. Come forward. Right knee on the ground. Chin on the ground. Left leg nice and high. That's option 1. Second option, both legs up. You're going to come forward. Chin on the mat. And then lowering. Exhale. Up dog, huge breath in, down facing dog, an even bigger breath out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, inhale, lean back on the breath out. On a no breath, look to the hands, step or jump through the legs, or hands onto your back. So we'll go butterfly pose, right? So soles of feet to touch, knees wide, palms facing up for the moment. I want you to just settle in. Get this to adjust a bit. Let's go here. Okay. So settle into this posture. Just observe the hips. A little bit of a rock with the knees, right? Just a little one. Massaging the back along the way. Chest up nice and high. Take a breath in. And we're going to come into bridge. So feet shoulder width apart. Sit to Bandhasana, right? I'm going to adjust in this position here. So you're going to lift your hips nice and high by getting your shoulder blades higher, right? Off the floor. So the key is the shoulder blades. You want to lift the chest, bring it towards your chin, bring your chin towards your chest. You can use your hands to support here, but really feel the inner thighs spinning towards the ground, right? Knees come forward, really press them towards the front of your mat. And if you like, interlacing your fingers underneath, really getting the shoulder blades to squeeze back, which will give you that height through the shoulders. Breathing in, and then out again. Deep inhale. Long breath out. Fill the lungs again. And then release, come back down, one vertebrae at a time. So the hands come from underneath, knees to chest. Little circles in one direction to the other. Just massaging the back out a little bit more. Take a breath in. Big inhale. And releasing breath out. All right, so we're going to go into a wheel now, right? So you fall back then. Yeah, I'll help you with that. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'll get you to go across. So we get Kylie to go across. So yeah, just crossways this way. So you're going to flip your hands, feet shoulder width apart again, right? So it's again about getting the chest to open up. It's more about this heart space opening rather than trying to get your hips as high as you can. And relax the bum. So relax the glutes. That'll give you a little bit more height and less stress on the lower back. So whenever you're ready, press into the hands. You're going to lift the chest. Beautiful, right? Really feel that chest pushing over your hands, right? A little bit of tuck of the tailbone to release the pressure in the lower back, and you're continuing to breathe, right? If you want, press the chin towards the floor. Take a deep inhale, lift that heart space, yeah? Exhale, you can stay here with the legs on the ground. Another option if you like is to take your right leg to the sky. Nice and high, and then lower it, and then switching sides. Left leg to the sky, breathing in, and then out again. One more inhale, and then tuck your chin under, come back down if you would bridge as well. Exhaling. Well done. All right. Come back to your mat. Yes. Knees in, feet out. So we're here, right? Feet nice and wide. Take a breath in. And then slowly bring the knees to your chest on the exhale. So little rocks, one direction and the other. And then take the rocks forwards and backwards, a little bit bigger and bigger, bigger, until we come back into downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, take a breath in. Come forward, warrior two on the exhale. Right, really get that warrior two going. Open up the chest, so right knee bent at 90 degrees, left leg, outer edge of the foot, press into the floor. And now lengthen your right leg. We're gonna go Trikonasana, right? So right leg goes straight, rotate that right quad out as your left hip pushes back, reach out with that right arm, take a breath in, right hand on the ground, inner calf. Again, if you wanna use a block, and then take that left arm high. Really get the chest to open up towards the left side of your mat as you press on the outer edge of both feet. Breathe in, chest nice and wide, exhale. So the next option is either to stay here, or you can take that left arm over your head just to stretch it out. Keep pressing that left hip away from the hand, inhaling. The next option from there is a bind. You're going to take your left arm behind your back, right arm underneath your right leg, interlace your fingers, and then straighten out that right leg. All right, so as Kylie's doing here, it's just, yes, amazing, because she's getting one shoulder stacked on top of the other with the right leg straight. Again, it's not necessary that you need to take the full bind. Half bind works, no bind works. All right, whatever works, just go with it. Right, it's a progression. Try not to perfect something in an hour. Another inhale, and as you release, slowly take the hands to the floor. Take your left foot halfway up the mat, chest high, parallel to the floor. Arms go back. So you want to send the spine forward on the breath in. You're going to take your left hand on either side of your right leg. Ideally, you want it on the outside. You can take it to a block, and then right arm to the sky. So twisting triangle, right? So left hip comes forward, right hip rotates back, and you're continuing to lift up with that right arm. Remember that you're twisting through that mid to upper back here. Breathing in, and then out again. Send the hands up nice and high, And then open up from the chest. Really feeling that right hip release. Deep breath in. And then a full breath out. One more inhale. And as you release, bring the hands to the floor. Come into a lunge. Outer edge of your right foot now is on the mat, right? So you can see the sole of your right foot. That right knee's off to the side. Left knee on the ground. If you need to use a block or just roll over a quarter of your mat to support the knee, go for it. Just ensure that you're not actually on the kneecap. You want to push that quad back a little bit. And then the left hand on the floor. Breathe in. Right arm to the sky. Exhale. Open up from the chest. Take a deep inhale. Right, really open up that heart space. And then the right hand on the inside of your right knee. Yeah, that's it. Push the arm to straighten. Pull the shoulder blades back. Breathing in. And then out again. A deep inhale. An even longer exhale. I want you to experience the stretch in the hips. As you continue to take the chest nice and wide. Breathing in. And then out again. A deep inhale. Full breath out through the lungs one more time. And then slowly release. Come back with the hands on the floor. Deep inhale. Take it back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg now, high. Breathe in. Come forward. Warrior 2. Exhaling. Spreading the fingers. Tuck the tailbone underneath as you ground onto the outside of the right foot. And then the left leg goes straight. Really press it back. So the right hip, send it towards the ocean, for our case. Left arm comes forward. Breathe in. And then left hand to the floor, inner calf or inner thigh. You can float if you need to, or a block. And then take the right arm nice and high. Pull the shoulder blades away from the ears and continue to stretch, right? Really pull that left quad back into the hip to release the hamstring. Breathing in. And then out again. And then sending your right arm over your head. All right, whether you look at the hand or look at the floor, just continue to take the chest nice and wide, pulling the armpit away from your ear. Breathing in. Lengthen. And then bind. Right arm behind your back. Left arm could stay there or could take it under and around the inside of your left thigh as you interlace your fingers. All right? Pressing the back of the foot. Breathing in. Chest wide. And then exhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep inhale. Twist a little bit more. And then slowly release. Hands on the floor. Right foot halfway up your mat. So the toes are pointing straight on. Chest comes up. Arms go back. All right? Take a deep breath in. And then the right hand on either side of your left foot. Exhale. Left arm to the sky. So continue to twist. Open up the chest, right? Really get that extension of the spine coming forward. Right across your mat. Again, whether you look up or down, it doesn't matter. You want to continue to just feel that hip rising. Left hip pushing back. Huge inhale. Right here. And then releasing, coming into a lunge. Exhale, lower that right knee to the floor. Support it if needed. So outer edge of your left foot into the ground. Pull the shoulder blades back, chest up nice and high. Breathing in. And then out again. As the right hand grounds underneath the right shoulder, left arm goes up. Twist. Open up on the inhale. And then look over the left shoulder as you breathe out. Just observe that right hip continually pressing towards the front of your mat. And as you stretch up for one more full breath in, left hand on the inside of the left knee, push the chest away to encourage a deeper stretch, and then exhale. Breathing in, twisting, and then breathing out. Feel the lungs. Huge inhale right here. And then release, come back to center. Both feet in front of your mat, onto your bum. Exhaling. All right, soles of feet to touch, knees wide. Baddha Konasana. Again, if you need to sit on a block, to sit on a block. Chest up nice and high. Take a big inhale. And then we're going to come forward with the spine on the breath out. So I want you to continue to send that spine forward as the chest gets closer to the floor. Again, it's not necessary that your head needs to touch the ground, but I want you to lengthen the spine, relax the hips, relax the knees, and relax your breath. Take another breath in, and slowly come back up to sitting on the exhale. And then find yourself lengthening your legs. There you go, Paschimottanasana, your intense west stretch posture. So again, if you need to bend the knees, otherwise hands up nice and high. Take a big inhale, lean forward, grab the outer edges of each foot as you exhale. So bend the elbows if you need to assist with a block, if your arms are abnormally long. Do it, otherwise forward fold, chest to thighs. And then feel like you're pulling your upper body forward towards the tops of your feet. All right, so it's an active stretch. You want to get space, create space from the sacrum to the lumbar spine. Breathing in and then out. And then slowly rolling up to standing. Chest up nice and high. Take a deep inhale. We're going to slowly roll to our backs, but we're here at the beach, so we're going to face the other way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just going to get to show you what you could be enjoying as well with the other camera, which is here. Right? So we're here. We're going to set up straight away for a little bit of Shavasana. Take a breath in. As you roll onto your back, relax the toes, relax the hands, relax the mind, completely relax the emotions. And I want you to just experience yourself in these moments. Again, coming back to the subtlety of your breath, embracing what's around you and how it connects to what's in you. As you slowly awaken from Shavasana, take a long inhale through the nose and a full purifying breath out through the mouth. Begin to move your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles to bring back focus to your external organic self. And as you stretch your arms overhead, take a breath in, lengthen, and land them softly on the floor above you as you exhale. Shift to the right side of your mat, using your arm as a cushion or pillow to guide you, supporting the head, knees towards your chest. And while the eyes remain closed, come to a sitting position facing the front of your mat, leading the hands to your heart space. Atmananjali Mudra, thumbs connecting to the chest. As we seal this practice off with gratitude and joy, we'll do it with an Om. Inhale. Hands raised softly to the forehead with a slight bow of the chin. Sachitananda Soham. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Kylie, for everything. So I'll put on Kylie's, if you like. She's an amazing dancer and teacher. So we'll put on her deets on the end of this clip. But be sure to check out the other videos, whether they're on demand or live with meditation, and we get a live workshop this Saturday. So please check that out, and thank you very much. I just wanted to show you the view. I'm going to grab the camera, and I'm going to show you the view of what is happening over here.
Oh, careful.
So you might be seeing that, or maybe miss that. But this is what's happening right here on Burleigh Beach. And one more thing, if you have a space that you'd like to share and want a complimentary yoga session, but one stipulation is that I gotta film you, please send me your details and let's set something up. very much. Namaste.